Can I safely roast a chicken for 4 to 5 hours on a low heat? Hard-pressed office worker and cook here. If I go home at lunchtime and put in a medium-sized chicken to roast in the oven, can I ensure it's ready to eat when the family get in the evening? I've found a recipe instructing me to roast at 120 C, 250 F, for 5 hours, uncovered. The recipe mentions ensuring it reaches 85 C, 185 F, internally. Does that sound reasonable? Any other tips to ensure I don't risk a charred, undercooked bird?
I would suggest not roasting a chicken at such a low heat for so long. Here is a response to a similar question on another cooking forum. A few days ago I printed out a recipe from Peaceful Night Dove, best slow roasted chicken. It sounded wonderful but was to be roasted at 250 F, 126 C, degrees for 5 hours. That sounded like a low temperature to me, so I emailed the county nutritionist and health agent where I lived. Here's her reply: "Good for you, Joanne, to be suspicious. That is definitely outside the USDA guidelines, and yes, bacteria may well be growing for quite a while in there. Poultry especially should not be done at less than 325 degrees. You could use the same spices and onions, increase the temp to 325 and decrease the time. Figure about 20 minutes per pound for the time. The safest way is to use a meat thermometer. Final temp in the thigh should be 180 degrees. http://community.tasteofhome.com/forum/t/1738223.aspx. See link. 1. I would also suggest using a crockpot. Warning: although I've cooked the following low-temperature chicken 2 or 3 times without a problem, I'm no longer convinced that it is safe. See this question. See link. 1. Closing parenthesis. Nevertheless, it is advocated by a well-known and respected chef, so I won't delete this answer unless I'm able to establish to my own satisfaction that it is, in fact, unsafe. According to this article, see link. 2. Also backed up with data from the USDA, you can cook chicken as low as 140 F, 60 C, as long as the internal temperature of the bird reaches and maintains that temperature for at least 35 minutes. You may have to do a little calculation and experimentation to find a chicken weight and temperature that hits the 5-hour mark, but it seems that you can do it safely as long as you have an oven that can maintain a temperature. I would invest in an oven thermometer to be sure. Most oven dials are way out. A good digital probe. Probe the meat in several places to make sure of the temperature. I would also leave the meat to rest a while so that cooking continues with the residual heat. I don't know how long you would need to feel safe, but I would probably wait 30 minutes. A tip taken from a Heston Blumenthal recipe is to brine the bird beforehand. That way you will also kill a lot of bacteria from the skin. Update: brining won't kill bacteria. The Blumenthal recipe involves dunking the chicken. See In Search of Perfection. See link. 3. p.56 twice for 30 seconds in boiling water. I imagined, erroneously as it turns out, that this was a regular part of the brining process.